Sports. So hello, and welcome to episode 8 of the Simulation Superbowl Challenge with me, Chris, and my brother Nick. Today we will be taking you through the first games of our second season in control of these teams, where hopefully we'll see a better season for us than last year. I think we both had a pretty decent draft, so we're going to take you through our teams and then jump into some games. So I will begin with my lineup first of all. As you can see here, we are starting with Dank Memes in his second year, hopefully a better year than his first. At running back, we have Josh Jacobs and James White, who will be splitting time and hopefully helping us out in the running and passing game. A wide receiver, we made a big upgrade with Will Fuller, with Hunter Renfrow on the other side and Zach Pascal as our third guy. We got Barrow here, starting left tackle with Thuney, Corey Linsley, Duncan Biscuits, and Trent Brown on the right side. So a pretty formidable offensive line. And then at tight end, we have Darren Waller and Keith, our first round choice, our first pick in the last draft. And they'll be playing, both playing quite a lot hopefully this year, and both will be big contributors. On defense, we have on our defensive line Crosby, Hurst, Buckner, our big free agent acquisition, and Cleveland Farrell. Quite a few of the same guys coming back, 3 of the 4, but with Buckner added, hopefully he can generate some pass rush as well. At linebacker, we got Anzalone, Littleton, and Onwuasor. Pretty familiar group. Anzalone also came in free agency though. At corner, we have Mike Hilton and our pick Moody, who was the second pick in the second round, I believe. He is a very big addition as well, with Daryl Worley as our third. Bit of a weak point for our team is the secondary, as Woods and Joseph will be our safeties, so that's probably the weakest point of our team. On special teams, we still have Carlson and Cole as our special teamers. And that is my team. This year, the Raiders are going to be going for 7 wins. I do think we could overachieve from this. I think we have quite a good squad, but it's all going to rest on Dank Memes and whether he improves enough to get us to the playoffs.
And here is the Arizona Cardinals 2021 team with Kyler Murray at QB, of course. We're hoping for a big season from him. Marlon Mack, Kenyon Drake, Chase Edmonds. I might add an extra running back in here just because you could use with a bit more depth, but Marlon Mack should be an improvement upon what we had in the run game last year. No fullbacks on the roster. At receiver, Christian Kirk looking to build upon his big year last year. Robbie Anderson as well. Andy Isabella will come in when Christian Kirk is in the slot, and we'll try and get the others involved as well. So looking for a lot there. Max Williams here at tight end, Jake Butt, and new addition through the draft, Crackers Jacobs. We'll see what he can do. Simon Cowell is called that because he is an X Factor, as we determined through the wheel of names, and he gets the power blocker, which isn't what we want really, but at least it gives him good development. Ed and Eddie here will stay at left guard. Gaillard at center isn't the best, but we'll see what we can do there in the future to improve. Justin Pugh at right guard goes back to his natural position. So right tackle and center still a weakness on our team. Eric Armstead at left end as usual. Zach Allen will start here. Crawford is just a backup because Allen just showed too much last year to not start. Bird Laws moves into defensive tackle. Chandler Jones will be our edge rusher. Hicks and Reddick we'll see how that goes, but Brown might come in a bit more. Derek Barnett and Bingham there. Outside linebacker as well. Awuzie, Byron Murphy, Michael Davis at corner. I will put Buda Baker in the slot though. So usually Thompson, Baker, Awuzie, Murphy and Von Bell will be our secondary, which I think is pretty strong. Rosas stays as kicker, even after his not very good season last year. Since we did get our 7-win goal last year, it only makes sense to go for playoffs this year, so the heat is on and the pressure's on. If this isn't a good year, who knows what will happen.
So here we are in week 1. We are playing against the Cleveland Browns for our first game of the season. And the Raiders will get us underway here with dank memes. The Browns are still led by Baker Mayfield, Myles Garrett on defense. Nick Chubb is a very good running back on this now, as we see a quick throw to the outside. That's a loss of 3 on the first play from scrimmage for the Raiders. As we get to 2nd and 13 now, memes with Jacobs behind him. 2 tight end set. We should be seeing quite a lot of that, or hopefully so, as we see a false start. So a terrible start here for the Raiders. Don't know who 62 is exactly, but it's a very, very poor start. But you can see again, 2 tight end set. That's will probably be common here. Play action for memes. He will throw, and it is caught for a first down. And that is Darren Waller, number 83, on the 22-yard reception. So now memes, 1 tight end, but Waller is in the slot, if you can see. We are playing Keith and Waller pretty much every snap as memes takes this one. He will throw, but he will get sacked and he will fumble the ball, but it's picked up by the Raiders. Sheldon Richardson on that sack, and that's a massive loss of 13. As memes fumbles the ball, not ideal at all. But can we come over another 2nd and long here? Memes will take the snap. This time he will wait and throw, and it is caught again. First down, and that is Darren Waller again. He's already up to a lot of yards, 57 of them already for Darren Waller. Massive start for him, as it's first down from the Browns 39. Great start there for Waller and memes, and this time it's a run with Josh Jacobs, and he will gain 2 or 3. And it's 2nd down and 8 from the pistol. Good start for the Raiders, as memes will send James White in motion. He's in the backfield there, as memes throws to White, and he is complete, but for a loss of 1. So now 3rd and 8. What can we do? They come out 3 to the left, 1 isolated to the right, and it's a screen pass to Jacobs, and he's got room and he's got blockers, and he's going down the right sideline, and he breaks a tackle, and it's a touchdown, Raiders. Whoa, what a great start. A lot of big plays there for the Raiders. That's exactly what we want to see, as we'll see Carlson's first kick of the year as well, and it is almost blocked by the Browns, but it is good. So it's 7-0 Raiders, and we will kick off to the Browns. As I said, led by Baker Mayfield, with Nick Chubb there in the backfield. They still have Odell on this, so it should be a tough matchup for our defense. Here goes Baker. He hands it off to Chubb, who is knocked down early on. -2 there on the run. Good play for the Raiders, as now Baker comes out again in a pretty heavy set, and he will throw it this time, and it is caught but going nowhere, and that one will bring up 3rd and 10 here. Could be a great start for the Raiders if we can stop them here early. Raiders show man coverage, and it is man coverage, and Baker will throw it down the left side, and it's caught by the Browns, and a big play. A lot of big plays in this game already. That one's a 31-yard gainer for Odell. That might be a problem. We can't really let our corners be isolated with Odell. We said it was the weakness of the team, and so that's not very good. Maybe a change in scheme there, as we normally are a Tampa 2 defense, which, might not be good for stopping some of those downfield throws one-on-one with the safety either. But another big play in the run game here, and that's Corey Littleton, who's already had 2 monster tackles on 2 runs. Probably one of our best defensive, if not our best defensive player last year, Littleton. So we're pretty happy with that free agent signing from the first year, as Mayfield will pressure in his face, completes it down the right side this time. And that one's another big gain, 25 yards. We've seen a lot of big gains in this game already, as now the Browns come out in a heavy set again. That one was Landry, and obviously Landry and Odell, pretty scary duo for us to deal with, as Chubb breaks a tackle, but then gains a 5 yards, putting the Browns within the 12-yard line there. We're within scoring range here as Mayfield takes the snap, and he will throw for a first down. Was it caught? It was not caught, sorry. It is incomplete. The receiver dropped it, so it'll be 3rd and 5. Big third down here. Can the Raiders get a stop? This one looks like it could be any score, as Baker throws it out, and it is incomplete. The receiver with his back turned. I think that was actually, it was D'Ernest Johnson. Not familiar with D'Ernest, to be honest. As the Browns kick a field goal, and so the Raiders will take over, and Memes is sacked. Myles Garrett, he's going to be a problem all day. But then we get a 20-yard gain for Jacobs. He's had 2 big receptions already. Dank Memes throws that one away, and that one is also incomplete, and then a 3rd incompletion in a row brings up 4th and 10, and we are forced to punt. A pretty short punt, it must be said, as another pass is knocked away there, and now a 2-yard run by Nick Chubb, and 3rd and 8, and that one's incomplete. So 2 3-and-outs for both teams back to back, and now the Raiders will take over again. Will Fuller starts off this drive, and Josh Jacobs will make it 3rd and 1, and we convert, thankfully, to our tight end Arsenio Vengorio. As Memes rushes for 5, and he'll rush for 5 more. But it is 3rd and 1, and he gets sacked by Sheldon Richardson, and that is out of field goal range, so we will have to punt again. Browns start off this time with a loss of 2 on a run, but Nick Chubb picks up 6 that time, so 3rd and 6, and they convert. Alan Hearns on the catch after a short gain to Njoku. 2nd and 8, and another loss there to Chubb. 3rd and 11, 3rd and long, and it's just a short pass from Baker over the middle. And so let's watch our Raiders again here with 7:51 left in the 2nd quarter. So Memes from the shotgun, he will take the snap and he will hand it off, and that is for a very short gain there for James White. In fact, no gain. Browns showing a blitz now with the Raiders in the shotgun again with Memes, and he will throw this one over the middle, and it's caught for a short gain that time. That one is Will Fuller, the big free agent acquisition. Haven't called his name as we were watching on that first drive, but he gets involved there. Split backs this time, and it goes to Jacobs, and he breaks a tackle again, and he trucks for the first down. Great play by Jacobs. That's already a couple times he's made big plays, including the touchdown. So, from the 32, what can Memes do this time? Memes this year, really no excuses for not playing well with this receiving core, and that's a short dump off, but it's a short gain as well for 4 yards. That one to James White. He'll probably be catching a lot of passes like Jacobs as well. As now Memes takes the snap, and it's caught for a first down, and is that our boy? No, that's Waller again. Haven't seen Keith get a catch yet, which is a bit disappointing, but here we are in split backs again, and Memes will hand this one off to James White, and he's going not too far there, just a 1 yard gain. So that brings up 2nd and 9 with Memes, who takes the snap, and he will throw across the middle, and that is Keith for his first career catch, and it's a first down as well. Hopefully we'll be seeing a lot of catches from him, as it's been a really good start for Memes, much better than last year, I must admit. Keith got 18 on that last one. Here goes Memes again, this time with 2 tight ends. He sends Jacobs in motion. So now empty backfield. To throw over the middle, caught, and it is down there for a short gain. That's Waller again on the catch. 2nd and 7 now, as we've seen quite a bit of time tick off the clock here. Just 3:40 left now in the quarter, and that one's caught over the middle. Huts Hunter Renfrow for a first down as the Raiders begin marching again. This is something we weren't too used to, of, you know, a nice long sustained drive from the Raiders, having watched them last year. As again we send the back in motion. He's into block, and Garrett again comes up and gets his 2nd sack of the day. As we tick closer towards the 2-minute warning, it's 2nd and 16 from the Browns 30. We are within field goal range, so can't afford to take another sack. This time it's a run though for Jacobs, and he gains very minimal yards as it's now going to be 3rd and long from the Raiders 30 as we approach the 2-minute warning. Here goes Memes. Play action. Throws just before the rush got to him, and it's a 1st down. Darren Waller again on the catch, and Memes already up to 197 yards. So he's looking at potentially a 400-yard day if he keeps up this pace. Here it goes, Memes. He takes the snap, and he's got time, lots of time. He still backs up. He eventually throws, and it's caught by Jacobs, and he gets a short gain there to the 8-yard line now. 152 left as he goes out of bounds. Fullback in now as we see Memes again. He will throw, and he throws to the corner of the end zone, and there's a flag. Could it be pass interference? It is pass interference on the Browns, so that's going to place the ball at the 1-yard line on Denzel Ward there. Wait, he caught that? Wait, what? Hold the phone. He caught that? Who caught that? Renfro with a monster catch. Makes it 14-3. Oakland Raiders. Wow. So, let's watch the defense to see if they can hold and take us into the second half with a big lead. What? I can't believe he caught that. I thought it was just pass interference. With pass interference, he caught that. My goodness, as the rush there comes on Baker and he throws it, but it's incomplete with pressure right up the middle. Wow, that was impressive. Baker takes the shotgun pass now out wide, but he's going nowhere. We will take a timeout as we want this ball back and score again before halftime perhaps. Browns come out in a heavy set this time. If they run it, we really might have a chance here. Really would have a chance to score. As you see there, he is short, and the Raiders will take another timeout. So let's see if we can double dip and score again before the half. Here we go. 7-yard pass to James White. Incomplete. Will we go 3 and out? No, a big gain to Will Fuller with just 35 seconds left though. A 12-yard gain there to Fuller, 18 seconds left this time. That one's incomplete. Maybe one last play before a potential field goal. And intercepted by Joe Schobert was Memes. Not the worst time for an interception though, as we probably had to get a pretty big play off there anyway. So the Browns now will start the second half, and they will go on a 4-yard run for Nick Chubb, and then an 11-yard gain for Njoku, and it's intercepted by Alex Anzalone. And we have the ball all of a sudden at the 36. 2nd and 10, we get it to the 13. Good play by Memes. That one's knocked away by Schobert. He's getting involved now. Waller again on a catch. He's been dynamite. And Will Fuller gets us to the 1-yard line. And 1-yard touchdown, Vengario. Makes it 21-3. God, I don't think we ever had a lead this big in the first season. When we watched, I definitely don't remember having an 18-point lead. It's a great start for the Raiders, and I've got high hopes for this team. If Memes can pull it together, I think we could be a dangerous team. And as far as defense, isn't the worst in the league. As I say that, touchdown Browns, big touchdown there, 21-10. But if our defense can play steady, and Memes doesn't turn the ball over too much, we could be okay, as we'll watch this big 3rd and 10 here with the Browns perhaps gaining some momentum. Memes, shotgun snap. He will take the snap and he will throw, and it is dropped. Incomplete for Keith. We would like to see him bring those ones in, but it's not to be. So we punt away to the Browns. From 26, they rush for 7 and get 8 more. Alan Hearns, 2-yard run by Chubb. 3rd and 1 now. Can we stop them? No. Chubb keeps chugging them along, and now the Browns are getting into scary territory as they get to our red zone. 14 now, incomplete for Baker. A -3 yard run. We'll watch their big third down to see if they can convert a 3rd and 13. Baker in the shotgun. He takes the snap. He throws it right and it's caught, but it's short by a distance. That one was Nick Chubb on the catch. And now the Browns will probably kick it. They do. And so we enter the 4th quarter pretty soon as Jacobs just takes a run, and we will enter the 4th quarter. Big gain, Zach Pascal, 22 yards there. That's nice to see, but Jacobs goes back with 2nd and 12. Memes throws it away, incomplete, so 3rd and 12. Let's watch. What can we do on 3rd and 12? We'd love to get within field goal range here to make this a 2-score game again. Memes will take the snap, and he will throw, and it is picked off by the Browns. An ill-advised throw there by Memes. It's Vernon Hargraves on the interception. And we give the Browns the ball back, and momentum seems to be swinging in this game as Jarvis Landry takes them over the halfway line. Baker Mayfield, 2nd and 10. Another big first down. We can't stop them to the 11-yard line now. And a 7-yard run by Chubb. It looks like we can't stop them as Baker. That one's incomplete. Let's watch this massive 3rd and 3. Can we stop them? We show pressure. Under the center this time is Mayfield. And he will throw it though. And he will throw it out of the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Interesting choice now for the Browns. Will they go for it? Or will they kick it? We won't watch. But they get a touchdown. Browns. I think they'll go for 2 here. So we will watch the 2-point conversion. Browns. Under center is Mayfield. He will step back to throw though, and he will look around and get sacked on the play by Clelin Ferrell. So the Raiders will keep their lead. But it's nervous times as the Browns take the interception and go up the field and score. I did say that it's going to come down to Memes and his interceptions. He really can't be affording those picks. So here goes Memes. He is going to check this one down. And it's a broken tackle by James White. Really nice play there. And he gains a good 7 yards. 7 yards? That was like 9. But they give him 7. So 21-19. 2nd and 3. Raiders with the ball. Memes takes the snap and he will throw. And it's caught for a first down. And Waller takes a man down with him as he gets another catch. His stats must be pretty high today, as we've thrown it 40 times now. Memes takes this one and he will play action and throw over the middle. Caught again. Waller, massive gain. He's had a monster day already. 8 for 126. Great day for Darren Waller. Raiders still lead. They're close on the verge of field goal range now. As Memes takes that one and he'll throw again, and it's caught again by Waller. He just keeps adding more and more yards to this total. He's been a monster today. 2 tight ends again. 21-19. In this close game with the Browns. Looked like we'd run away with it at halftime, but the Browns have come roaring back. We haven't scored in the second half yet, but this one looks promising. 3rd and inches. Need a big conversion right now. Come out with 2 tight ends again. Memes will throw though. He throws it over the middle and it's caught, but going backwards is Keith. Will they give it to him? It's going to be close. They say it's 4th and inches. As Keith came back across the line. And so the Raiders will have to kick in this close game. We'll watch our defense now with 5 minutes left. 24-19. Everything on the line. Touchdown takes the lead for the Browns. What can our defense do? Can they come up with a stop? They've been pretty bad as Mayfield goes deep. He's going to go way deep, and Odell Beckham is all alone, and he's going to score. And just like that, the Browns have taken the lead. Wow. They might go for 2 here as well, and again, Mayfield is sacked, so it's a 1-point game. And we will watch the Raiders' response after 1 play. The Browns go 75 yards to Odell over the top, who was wide open. No one even close. As there, we see a dropped pass by the Raiders. That was James White on the drop. Jacobs in there now. We can't afford to go 3 and out here. Memes takes the snap, and he will throw, and it's caught by Fuller that time. Nice gain there, Will Fuller. So that gets us up to the 47. We're getting close already. Will Fuller has 85 yards on his Raiders debut. That's good to see. Memes this time throws it out, and it's caught again. Guess who? Darren Waller. As we go under 4 minutes now. Pressure's on. Memes throws it, caught by Jacobs, and he's got a first down, but he is injured. That's not good. Let's hope it's not a serious one that keeps him out for very long. You see, he's got 80 yards through the air as well today. We do have a capable backup though in James White, so hopefully we won't be too badly affected. And we do give it to White now, who has a good run, and he takes us up to about the 23-yard line. 2nd and 4. What can Memes do as he tries to lead this team? He sends James White in motion. 2 tight ends again. Memes, 2nd and 4. Throws it, caught, first down. Guess who? Waller. He's always catching him. He's going to have a monster year at this rate. The best year ever for a tight end. Sends a man in motion. Here's the play. It's a screen. Throw, caught. And a short gain there. Nice play. Nice play at this time. Will tick us down probably to the 2-minute warning. Memes with 400 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions as we hit the 2-minute warning. We're well within field goal range obviously at this point, but we want a touchdown. Forget field goals at this point. Let's get a touchdown. Memes will throw, and it is caught by Renfro. That's going to make it 3rd and very short. And we line up, empty set, 3rd and 1. Here we go. And it's thrown, and it's incomplete, and that means that the Raiders are going to have to kick this one. And we've left far too much time on the clock. Daniel Carlson's kick is good. 27-25. We need our defense to either just let them score again straight away or stop them. And that's not going to be easy for this defense as they've just given up a monster play. But this time it's a sack, and that is DeForest Buckner, our big free agent acquisition, coming in massive from the start. 1:10 now left. 2nd and 17. Mayfield will throw, and it is almost intercepted. And it's going to be 3rd and 17, and a great chance for the Raiders to end this game on these next 2 plays. We just need 2 plays. Here go the Browns. And there's pressure up the middle again, and it's going to go down again. And it's going to be 4th and 28 for the Browns. 4th and 28, 1 minute remaining. They come with a blitz. Pressure on Mayfield. He goes downfield. And it's incomplete, and the Raiders should win this game, barring some sort of big mistake. Whew. Wow. What a big play there. Was it back-to-back sacks? As James White will go in for the touchdown, making it a 9-point game, and this game should be over right now. As we see some incompletions for the Browns, a short gain, and that is the game. 34-25. A great game between the Oakland Raiders and the Cleveland Browns. Ends with a Raiders win though. Massive sacks there right at the end by DeForest Buckner. He came in massive. Will Fuller had a big day. Darren Waller is a monster. He had a massive day. Memes, 405 yards, 2 picks. That's what will hopefully come down, but overall very pleased. Looks like our acquisitions have made a big difference. And yeah, 1-0 baby, just win.
And after that exciting, thrilling game, we enter week 1 with the Arizona Cardinals as they host the Chicago Bears. who are led at quarterback by 60 overall Charles Wilson, who looks to upset the top pick, Kyler Murray. I'm not sure what his strengths are, but this should be a game that we win. Let's see what his ratings are that make him a 60 overall. That deep throw actually should not worry us at all. So let's hope that we can contain this dink and dunk offense probably. They do have some recognizable starters with David Montgomery joining the team. And Tariq Cohen should be carrying the load, I'm supposing, on this offense. And of course the biggest threat, Khalil Mack, who's going up against Marlon Mack today. Can't remember. Gonna go end the game there. And the Cardinals start with the ball as Kyler, the left tackle, making his debut. The right tackle making his debut for the Cardinals. Facing up against Khalil Mack as Kyler throws complete to Robbie Anderson on the first play for a good gain of 14. Great start for this offense. I'd love to see more of that. Just free flowing open passing. And we get more of it, but not what we want to see. As Haley gets a pick on Kyler's throw. I'm not sure where he was aiming with that one. It doesn't matter because it went to a bear. Let's see. He's trying to fit into Robbie Anderson. Maybe there's an opening there, but he's in triple coverage. I'm not sure that's a well-advised throw. There's another mistake by Kyler. It's the Bears and Charles Wilson in a good spot with an opportunity to score and take the lead straight away. So he comes out 4 wide as that's Tariq Cohen in the backfield, who loses 2 yards on the run. And that's Jalen Thompson shooting the gap, who will be one of our sub linebackers. So we will be seeing him and Buda Baker taking those spots quite a bit instead of actual linebackers, which is a good thing to do against a speedy, shifty guy like Tariq Cohen, as David Montgomery now tries to get outside for the rush. But again, Thompson on the tackle, already showing that maybe it was a good choice, as Charles Wilson will not throw the ball on this opening drive, and they may have to go for a 58-yard field goal, which I'm not sure will be made. I will sim this play because, oh no, they punt. Okay, well, let's sim through, see where our offense can get to now after that pick by Kyler. Robbie Anderson already having every target. Andy Isabella gets involved, and then Max Williams and Marlon Mack for 10. Let's see where this drive goes as we're on their 22. 1st and 10. We've been no negative plays in this drive, only the 1 pick of the last one as Kyler dropped back from dumps it off to Marlon Mack. That's his first catch that we've seen. He's 7 of 8, so the only incompletion actually was caught by the Bears. Come on, the shotgun again. They show a heavy look there as we dump it over the middle to Max Williams, who picks up the first down, and it's 1st and goal from the 10 as we come out in a formation that I don't really want to see here because they're always going to run it and they're always going to lose a yard. In the goal line package from the 10. Would love to see Madden improve upon that, but well, we spread them out now. 2nd down as we run the draw, and Kenyon Drake almost makes it into the end zone. I'm sure he was in. I'm worried about what we're going to do here. Hopefully we throw it. Just let's see what we can do as Kenyon Drake cannot get into the end zone. Very unlucky not to score a touchdown there, but we will settle for the field goal. Rosath is good from 18. Now let's simmer Bears drive here, as Wilson still has no completions on the day and still will not throw on 3rd and 7 as he rushes for 1. I'm hoping this game can be out of reach pretty soon, as Anderson having a huge day already. We have to settle for a field goal here though. 39 yards. And the Bears have the ball again. And Wilson has his first completion of the year. First as a starter, I'm pretty sure, as he was a rookie last year, drafted in the 5th round. Has star development, so let's see where that goes for the Bears as they make it to our 28. It's 2nd and 1. We'll see what the Bears are doing here as they have 3 wide. I'm pretty sure that's Montgomery in the backfield, but that's Charles Wilson throwing on the RPO. Trusting his arm, trusting what he sees, and he gets the first down to the 21. As they come out in the I formation, and that's a nice tackle there from behind. Good pursuit. On for 2nd and 10. Wilson hands it off again to Tariq Cohen. Can only get 1 yard there on the run. Would love to force a lot of 3rd and long in this game because Wilson, well, I won't say anything. Okay, good. Because I feel like if I said that he doesn't pose a threat, he was going to throw a touchdown. But no, he throws incomplete, and the Bears settle for a field goal that Mason Crosby, still in the league, misses. Got grey hair in the picture there, so don't know how long he'll be lasting if he keeps missing those. And Marlon Mack, on his debut for the Arizona Cardinals, has 64-yard rushing touchdown to put us 2 scores ahead. Love to see it. And now we'll see where this Bears drive goes as Cohen gets 7 on the 1st down. Charles Wilson throws away on 2nd down. Montgomery runs for 7. Got 2 good running backs here. But I feel like we have the stronger backfield still with Marlon Mack and Kenyon Drake. They are driving here. This is a key 3rd and 3 because if we could stop him here, I feel very confident about this game, at least heading into the 2nd half, as Wilson takes a long drop, and I don't think this is the answer to the hole that Mitch Trubisky has left after what was, they went for it on 4th down and did not get it. I am more interested in our offense against their defense because their defense has some really good pieces. I'm not really worried about their offense, especially with quarterback play like that. And Kyler hopefully can keep this roll going. His only incompletion was the interception. So we'll hope to see more of what Kyler can do. We'd love to get Christian Kirk more involved after his big year last year. Kyler looks like he's going to run and then dumps it off. That is Marlon Mack on the reception. He's 14 of 15 now. Mack having a good day already. We'll hope to see what he can do and add to this team as he runs for a 1st down. Nice to see him move the chains on 3rd and 1. Don't really care what the yardage is that he gets, just that he keeps the chains moving. We come out in the pistol now. And Marlon Mack gets another handoff just for a few. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Arizona 13-0 up. And Charles Wilson is backed up by Luke Falk and Nathan Peterman. And I'm not sure if the Bears want to look to Falk or Peterman, but I personally would look for a different option for this team. As the Bears force 3rd and 7, we're not in field goal range here. Well, I fear that they may go for it with Rosas as Kyler dumps it off. But Max Williams is short. And I believe that we will go for the 53-yard field goal, and it is blocked. What is going on with the kickers in this game? We'll watch them. We'll see what can happen here. Not that I expect much from Charles Wilson, but we'll see if he can show something as he throws a slant complete to Allen Robinson, their biggest weapon on offense. 90 overall now. As they take a timeout with 1 minute left, as they always do. We're showing pressure here. Let's see if we bring it to Wilson. We don't. We back off. Only 4 rushing as he lobs. And it's broken up. Incomplete there over the middle. Dangerous throw there from Wilson. But he's going to keep throwing. If I was the Bears, I don't know what I'd do here. I'd just kneel. Why did I say that? He throws complete over the middle as we show some very soft zone coverage there. And Wilson picking us apart for one play at least. I don't know what his stats are. He's 9 of 14, 109, so maybe I'm not giving him enough credit. It's just what I've seen isn't very good. Also, he is 60 overall, so I'm going to be more negative about it. That's a good throw there to the outside. They get out of bounds and keep their 1 timeout, which means if they get a first down here, which they do, we just need to stop them. Okay, good. Now I expect they'll kick the field goal, but they're bringing the offense out. If we stop them here, this is their final play. Unless it goes incomplete. Motion out the backfield. Wilson all alone. He takes the shotgun snap and completes over the middle. Trey Burton is stopped though. Huge tackle there. As the Cardinals are still pitching a shutout. Matt Nagy has no idea what to do. To be fair, he's been dealt a rough hand in this series, from what we can tell. After Trubisky had an almost MVP season. And then the Bears get rid of him for this guy. And now the Bears start this half with the ball and are driving. And look to end our shutout. However, the sim breaks, which you love to see. And they do get a touchdown. So Marlon Mack will try and lead us here. But the sim is broke, so I cannot watch. So we'll be simming the rest of this game. Unless it gets real interesting, and then I'll just back out, but it will glitch. So that I have to watch all of the game and can't sim any play. As Arik Armstead here, we force the 4th down, but he is injured on the play. Let's hope that's not too serious, as I'm told to just watch 1 play on slow. Okay, so the sim has fixed. We are 13-7 up, and Khalil Mack, it was going to happen eventually, rumbling off the edge with full speed. But Kyler never saw him coming. Our right tackle situation isn't nearly as good as I wish it would be. So it's not the ideal matchup for us, as we just settle for the punt here. And we're in danger here of potentially losing our lead if the Bears can get something going here. And Matt Hack with a not good punt, giving the Bears some decent field position as Wilson is back. I'm not sure how they scored their touchdown, since I didn't see. But we get a massive play off the edge there. And that will lose the Bears 3 yards. As Wilson throws a screen out to Robinson and it goes nowhere. Wilson now, 3rd and 13. Let's see what he can do as he completes and gets the first down over the middle. That's too easy for the Bears offense. We should be forcing much more difficult throws than that. Taylor Gabriel with 81 yards now. Let's see what we can do. Come on, defense. I don't think Armstead is out there, which is concerning for the rest of our season, especially since he is our highest rated player on defense. Apart from that man who just made the tackle, who I forgot about. Chandler Jones will have to carry this team if Armstead can't return. Now 3rd and 3. The start of the 4th. And Wilson is complete again. I was way too negative on this guy as he's turned it on against us. Potentially outplaying Kyler Murray at this point. As now on 1st and 10. He drops back and looks to run off, but Bird Laws is there. Our top pick from last year, Rookie of the Year. Also looking to build upon that promising start to his career. He moved inside to defensive tackle. As the Bears have all day there, Wilson. And he dumps it off for a gain of 5 as we force 3rd and long again. Let's hope Wilson doesn't have one of his magical throws again as he takes off. He looks to run a lot, this QB, but he can only get 5 and they will have to settle for the field goal, I imagine. They do not, and they'll go for it. It is the 4th quarter and that's the logic that Madden follows. As Wilson drops back over the middle to no one. I have no idea what that was. But now our offense will take over with the lead at our 21. Mack loses 2 yards. And again, 3rd and 14. Let's see what Kyler can do. Takes the drop back. We send everyone deep. And he misses. We want to see better throws than that from Kyler if he is going to lead this team to the playoffs, which is what we will need for me to keep my job. As Wilson, with 2 massive completions straight away to Gabriel and Cohen, as they're already down to the Cardinals 27. Wilson runs around and dumps it off to Tariq Cohen. Now 2nd and 1. We need a stop. Can't give him a touchdown here. As Montgomery, he had a clear path to the end zone there, but chose to just juke around. He's playing with his food, and that would not be recommended against this Cardinals defense. We can punish you. Just give us a chance. As Wilson drops back, and Chandler Jones just takes him in his arms and will accept that free sack given to him by Charles Wilson, who looks to scramble around a lot even when it's ill-advised. As they come out under center here in the I form, and Wilson completes to the 5-yard line. Getting close. This is dangerous territory here for the Cardinals. Need a stop on 3rd and goal from the 5 as Wilson throws way behind his target. Back to the 11. Not a good throw. They will go for it here on 4th down. Oh no. They will kick the field goal now. Which if they'd have done before, they'd be tied now if they made both field goals. So the only reason we're in the lead is because they missed a field goal and went for it on an earlier attempt instead of kicking. Now Kyler, show me something. And don't throw me a pick. Trips to the right. As Kyler comes out, and we look to be trying to run the clock out. I'm not sure how successful that will be. The Bears have a decent defensive front, probably better than ours to be honest. Mostly the same players that you will already know. As Kyler will throw now outside to nobody that I could see. Not having a great game. So after he started out very poorly and got more promising, he dumps it off now to Mack, but we don't get the 1st down and the Bears have a chance to take the ball and either tie or take the lead. Punt went to their 27. Here's Charles Wilson, put together a pretty decent day altogether. That's not a good throw though. He has missed quite a few, the most important ones really, especially that 4th down just, and that 1st down then. But he completes now over the middle for 3 yards. It's 3rd and 7. This is 4 down territory for the Bears. Just before the 2-minute warning as he takes the snap wide open over the middle. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning as the Bears get a first down. 13-10 is very worrying. Swaim there with the catch. Was so wide open. We can't be having that as they try and set up the screen, but time runs out for Wilson. And it's incomplete. Now, right on midfield. Wilson drops back. A runabout. And will throw complete for a first down at the 29. That's a big play by Wilson, who's having a comparable day to Kyler Murray, which I did not expect to be saying today, as he throws the screen into one of his linemen because it just wasn't there. Trying to set up the screen quite desperately as he drops back again for the pass. We only send 3, and Birdlaws gets there again. 2 huge plays from him. 3rd and 17 from the 36. I'm not sure they're in field goal range. He dumps it off for 1 yard. Is that even 1 yard? It is. As they're 35 yards away. 4th and 16. And they will kick a field goal from the 52. And they're running this clock down. And the kick is up. And it is good. And the Bears tie this game. They would be winning if Crosby hadn't have missed a field goal earlier. And let's see what the Cardinals can do with the remaining time. There's not much left. Maybe could have used timeouts earlier. But let's see what we try here. Kyle looks like he's going to throw. As he drops back. Khalil Mack takes him down, and Blake Bortles will enter this game in relief of Kyler Murray. A game that looks like it's going to overtime. Bortles, the backup, has a chance here to revive his career. Let's see what he can do. As he will complete to Christian Kirk at the 48. A huge throw from Bortles. I cannot believe he just did that. The Cardinals use a timeout and he takes the sack. That will end the game as we try and get another playoff. We snap it. Bortles drops back and takes another sack. It doesn't look good as we head into overtime on week 1 with the Chicago Bears. Murray's doing the coin toss here, so maybe he's fine. Hopefully Bortles only had to come in for those 3 plays. But it's tense here at the farm. And the Bears will start with the ball. We kick off to them. Let's see what happens. This may be it. Wilson, 60 overall. 2nd year in the league. Might be about to have the biggest upset of his very short career so far as he throws and is complete on the sideline for 16 yards, but there's a booth review. I'm not sure he had that. I don't think he had that. But they're coming out and they say he caught it. Okay, can't argue with the booth review. Wilson here trying for the upset in overtime on week 1 against the playoff hopefuls Arizona Cardinals. 2nd and 7 upcoming. 3 dumps off for 3 yards to Cohen. Very nervy here. Cardinals just got to stop him. Hold him to a field goal or to a punt. Force the punt here. I think we've got a good chance. Although we haven't scored in at least 2 quarters. As we bring the pressure, and Wilson can't get it over his lineman. A poor throw there from the inexperienced quarterback. Now let's see who is the quarterback for the Cardinals. it is Blake Bortles. So let's see if we can get the run game going, because I would rather see us run the ball as we fake the run. And Bortles just dumps it off to Max Williams with a dangerous hit there. Khalil Mack came and could have easily forced that ball out. I would like to see us run the ball more, maybe to the left side. That's the strength of our O-line as we do that, and Drake picks up 6 yards. A big 3rd down here for Bortles, who needs to show me something if he's gonna keep this backup job that he's earned just through being Blake Bortles. But he takes the sack there, and it's 4th and 9, and we will punt away back to Wilson. Now I will sim to see if they can get into our territory first, as they do, and it's 1st and 10 from our 45. All they need is a field goal to win the game. Charles Wilson, probably just a 1st down at this point, as they rush for 5 yards straight through the middle of our defense. No real encouragement there for us to show that we can do something, as Wilson fakes the handoff and throws it complete. I do believe this game may be over, and the Cardinals have lost to 60 overall Charles Wilson. Kyler Murray got hurt playing as well, and still got outplayed by Wilson when he was playing. So not a lot of good to take from this, as at the 2-minute warning, the Bears bring out the field goal team, and the Cardinals will ice. Let's hope it does something. It usually never does. As Crosby, the kick is good, and the game is over. Horrible start to this season, as the quarterback room of Wilson, Luke Falk and Nathan Peterman proves itself to be superior to Kyler Murray and Blake Bortles. Who would have thought? Very disappointing.
And so we are going to end it there for this episode, as we've seen 2 probably of the best games we've seen so far when we've been into them. A classic win for the Raiders and a heartbreaking loss for the Cardinals. It looks like Kyler Murray will be okay though, as there is no injury to report. So good news for Nick on that front, but thank you for watching. I've been Chris, joined by my brother Nick. We'll see you next time.